Hello, my beautiful and talented people. Thank you to everybody who's been liking, sharing, commenting, and booking readings. It all matters. Today we're asking, what message do you need to know right now? And if you do want a free reading, as soon as I hit 6,000 subscribers, I'm going to give away 2. So just make sure that you're subscribed and you comment and you're in the running for that. Just take a moment, figure out which one seems right to you. We're going to move on to pile number 1. Pile number 1, my gorgeous and talented people. Someday I will be graceful, but not this day. All right. Pile number 1, you have the rose quartz. What do you need to, what message do you need right now? 3 of Cups, 7 of Cups, 7 of Swords. You really need to pay attention to something that's happening right now, because you may not be taking something seriously, but it could be because now this is, I feel like, as this could definitely be options, fantasies, illusions, but I feel like this is illusions, especially in relation to the 7 of Swords and the 3 of Cups. I feel like, are you avoidant? I feel like somebody in your life is acting sneaky. Somebody in your life is acting very self-serving, trying to get something just for them. If it is a romantic person, then this person might be engaging with more than one party. But I feel like you seem to be stuck in one place. You seem to be wondering, like, this lack of clarity, which seems to be regarding somebody that just doesn't have your best interest at heart. Like, this is keeping you stuck. You just need, it's like there's a necessary new perspective for you to start over again. But I feel like it's important, you know, for you to be willing to start over again, because something going on here isn't right and you're not really able to see it very well. Clarity on the 3 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, again, you know, not every one of you might be dealing this. If it's not a romantic relationship, there is somebody that is juggling you, juggling your time, you know, not taking you very seriously. Whether you prioritize, there's something or someone in your life that you just might be prioritizing too highly. With the 7 of Cups, sorry, 9 of Wands. It's like, and the problem is, I feel like you need to be defending yourself from something, some situation. Because again, there is a lack of integrity here. Like, there could be somebody even just stealing from you. But, you know, there is somebody that, you know, they're looking out for them. They're taking what they want. But I feel like there's something that makes it a little bit hard for you to move forward. And I feel like, you know, all you have to do is move to something that's more stable, like you moving towards anything that's more stable, really. But what I'm getting is there's a need for you to take control and ownership of your own life. And search out, because there are definitely situations here that are keeping you off balance, that are not prioritizing you, that you should be defending yourself from. I feel like you're probably even tired of this situation. But I feel like you may be projecting great. It's like not everybody loves us the way that we should be loved. Not everybody treats us the way that we should be treated. And I feel like if you want that, then you do need to move on to something more stable, because you're in a very imbalanced situation currently with somebody who just doesn't seem to have good intent, whether it's somebody in romance, whether it's a work. And I feel like there is one of the reasons why it's hard for you to move on is because the assumption that they care about you the same way. But I feel like on your part, there's a need for you to go forward towards the practical and away from anybody who's shown you that they're sketchy. Message you need to know right now. Death. I feel like it's so hard to make a decision right now, but there is going to be an inevitable ending in the situation. There is going to be an inevitable ending in the situation, because somebody is just up to no good. Just up to no good. So if you're not sure if somebody's up to no good, they're definitely up to no good. And I feel like this isn't their fear of anxiety. This is your fear and anxiety. Feel like your fear and anxiety is kind of keeping you stuck, instead of moving forward to situations in which you can be treated more fairly. Some of you are waiting for an apology from this person. But it's probably not a good thing to wait for one, because, again, this person whoever you're dealing with, whether it's work, whether it's, a friend, family member, this person, doesn't have good intent. And yes, you probably were an injured party here, because this person just, they don't seem to really care who they hurt. So waiting for an apology, even though you may deserve one, may only keep you stuck, because it doesn't really feel like it's in this person's character. And I feel like you're really being asked to find the balance in yourself so you can move forward. Now, I know that that's not fun, that sometimes we have to heal when people did us wrong, and they won't even acknowledge or, do anything to make it better. But that's why it's important to move on. Because I feel like right now, this person's poor behavior has made you feel like you're in a prison. But it's like you can get yourself out of that prison. You can leave. But I feel like you're so scared of what you don't know, what you can't see, like Wheel of Fortune. But it's like you're being guided to a better path for you. But you need to look at the truth instead of holding on to old ideas. Because these ideas, unfortunately, are not accurate. Illusion keeping you hostage, not moving forward. I mean, it does seem like this person's just not a particularly great person. You know, it doesn't mean that there's, you know, that they have nothing going on for them. It's just everything going on with them just seems to be really self-serving. But you're having trouble moving away from it. And I feel like you're more afraid of the unknown than you are of the prison you're in. And unfortunately, that keeps on having you concentrating on what you've lost instead of what you could gain by moving in the right direction. It's just you're going to have to do it to some extent on faith. It's like not everything's going to be shown to you before you have to take action. I feel like this person, whoever this person is, has shown you their character. But you just keep on ruminating about that. And again, like, it doesn't have to be romantic. If it is somebody romantic, with the cards that I've got, they're very likely to have cheated on you. And they don't seem remorseful at all. It's kind of like A+ would do again. And which is obviously, and this is not a romantic partner for all of you. This is, however, something serious. You know, this is somebody that you're giving power over yourself to. And I feel like Spirit wants to tell you that, you know, they can bring better, but you need to be able to walk forward on faith and deal with some hard truths and stop paying attention to all the things that didn't work out so that you can actually pay attention to what can work out for you. Some of you may be aware that this person has cheated if it's a romantic relationship. But the best thing to do is not wait for this person's apology. That's a trap. Because this person just doesn't have good intents. They don't have good intentions for you. And don't let social media confuse you. You're just where you need to be. So if some of you, you know, I feel like there is a lot of stagnant energy in you right now, but, you know, what is up on social media is not necessarily actually the truth. And I feel like you need to look and deal with the truth and not get distracted about, you know, being jealous of what other people have, or, you know, like it's always somebody curating what to show about their lives. Whatever your religion or beliefs, time with loved ones is vital for all of our prosperity. I feel like you're really being asked to, like, be practical and move forward. Because we had I feel like you're being asked to move forward. Especially because you had the Knight of Pentacles as well as the Chariot. Like, the universe is behind you moving forward. Like, But there's somebody, something, some situation that you just need to let go of because it's not healthy for you. It's not healthy for you. And you absolutely deserve to have love. It's just not what this person is offering you. Yeah, there's a rat in this situation. There's somebody that is just honestly, you know, like, you know, they're going to keep on being sneaky. They're going to keep, it's like this person has showed you who they are, and it's like there is a need for you to recognize and accept that if over and over again they show that they're going to look out for their self-interest and mess with your life, because regardless of whether this is somebody that you're romantic with or not, this is somebody that's very comfortable messing with your life, very comfortable taking from you, really having no intent of giving anything real back. And you may have feelings for this person, but the reason why you need to let go is like you need to move forward in order and face truth in order to actually have people who really do love you. Because that, you know, being loved is a need. It's not going to kill you as quick as not having water, but it is necessary. So, great. Yeah, this person, I feel like this person is, you know, this person doesn't take your needs or wants seriously. This person is like, you know, is relatively contemptuous of that. With great, I feel like I'm going to get a little bit more regarding that, but there's, I feel like you are upset in this situation, and it's really not bothering this person too much at all. That being said, you know, they kind of have a crooked smile. Often in body language, sometimes we have a crooked smile because we're showing contempt. It's time to end this cycle. Because the clock, and this is my world charm, the world charm is ending negative cycles so that you can just have a much better life. It's just like once you end that cycle, you just level up. So like it's time to level up. It's time to let go. It's just time to let go of anybody who's not holding on to you. It's time to let go. It doesn't matter what somebody says. It matters everything what they do. And I feel like you definitely are strong enough to do this. You are strong enough to move forward from whoever is treating you really badly. But there's a need to release yourself because you feel pinned to this. So the Wheel of Fortune, like you feel pinned to this. Like but the funny thing is, it's like you feel like you're stuck, but that's an illusion. Like you're not as stuck as you think you are. But you do very much feel like you're stuck. And unfortunately, that's causing you to be stuck. I think that you need to engage in your, like this can be confidence. It's like, but there's also using your head aspect. There's also a sense of stylishness. So if you're letting this situation get to you so much that, you know, you're not looking after yourself, like you should be, you know, like you should definitely be, because this person or this situation, whatever it is, they're not looking out for you. And you deserve to be, you know, that's why it's important to let go. It's important to let go. And I feel like this is going to be a hard truth, but it's like the hard truth is a new beginning, because it's Ace of Swords. There is access to healing here. I feel like you are going, it's like you are going to receive some kind of wish fulfillment and healing, but you need to let go of this situation so you can get, it's like you're going to get like a karmic payoff, but you can't get it while you still are dealing with this person. I've got the sister charm. Oh, I'm sorry. This is the daughter charm. I mean, hopefully that this isn't your daughter. But there may be something related to your daughter regarding this. I mean, there may be a need to think about the other person, the other loved ones in your life, because, you know, paying attention, it's like, especially if, say, if it's a toxic friend or connection or workplace and it's keeping you away from your loved ones to the point where you're putting everything in there and not anything in them. But you're really being asked to get out of your fear so that you can have the clarity that the universe is trying to give you. Like, the universe is really trying to give you a message here. There's a need for you to be wise. There's a need for you to apply the knowledge that you have to your life. And I feel like with the wolf, I feel like there's a need for you. It's like, I feel like you are fiercely loyal. But you need to be careful that you're not being fiercely loyal to somebody who, like, again, Seven of Swords came out twice. It's like this person's bad behavior keeps making you feel stuck. And you're not stuck. You just need to let them go. Because, you know, as much as you may want to take care of people, like, it's important that you take care of the people who, you know, aren't a lost cause. And this person, like, whatever it is, like, maybe they can change, but they can only change under their own, impetus. They can only change because they want to change. And this person does not want to change. So I feel like you need to be a fierce protector of yourself in this. Because you have a lot of value. You're very valuable. You bring, like, I'm sure that you may not feel valued in this situation because this person seems like they've specifically devalued you, like they've treated you badly. But I feel like it's hard for you to let this go because maybe you've invested in this situation for a long time. You don't want to lose on your investment. But unfortunately, this person, it's like they don't have any good intent. They don't, you know, like whether they've said they're going to look out for you later, they're not going to. That's not their intent. It's like, this is like straight up, this person doesn't, it's like this person, whoever you're dealing with, they don't care if they're lying, they don't care if they're cheating, they don't care if they're stealing. They're only looking out for them. So, which isn't fair, it isn't right. But you need to, like, accept that maybe some things are lost and focus on, you know, what isn't lost. And let it go. Because it's not that this person, it's like this person doesn't, you know, it's more important than you save yourself than wait for this person to turn around and be a better person. Because this person, whatever's going on with their energy right now, they're a rat. They don't have intentions of being good. They don't have intentions of being better. You're consideration for you is not a consideration for them. Oops. So let's move on to pile number 2. But first, I want to say thank you to everybody who's been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and booking readings. It all matters. I really appreciate it. There are some people who are scamming in the comments section. If somebody offers you a WhatsApp, even if it's got my picture, it's not me. Somebody's pretending to be me. Please don't give these people any information. Please don't give them any money. Because I don't want you guys to be taken advantage of. If you do want to contact me, it's an email. It's in my description right below the timestamps, and it's the best way to contact me. I check it all the time. So, that being said, let's move on to pile number 2. Pile number 2, my gorgeous and talented people. A message you need to hear right now. Page of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, Queen of Cups, and the 6 of Pentacles. Okay. I feel like you're going to get some communication soon. And it's going to be about love. There's this 2 of Cups. There's definitely somebody who wants to have a relationship with you. You could also be in a relationship. If you are in a relationship, it's worth building the foundation in, because this is somebody that's going to offer you a lot of give and take. This person's going to offer you a lot of love. This person is somebody that's very loving and emotionally available. So it's worth starting to make things solid. So if you do already have somebody in your life and this feels like them, it's like it's really worth your time and worth your while to stabilize things with them. Because this is just somebody who is a very loving person who has every intent of just giving you love and being fair, and so if this isn't somebody that's already in your life, you're going to get an offer from somebody, and they're going to be really genuinely very much worth your time. Queen of Swords. Are you the Queen of Swords? Is this person the Queen of Swords? Feel like you're a very smart person, but you felt pretty beaten up by life. You are somebody that is definitely more inclined towards the intellectual. And you'll still be able to balance things between you. Like, this person might be a little bit more emotional, you might be a little bit more intellectual, but you guys have the potential for really good balance between you. It really feels like a situation where one of you is weak, the other person's strong. But I feel like you're a little bit dubious of taking any offer, because you may be a little bit used to your independence, and I feel like you definitely, you've really had to be strong. I feel like you've had to be strong. But you shouldn't let this go by, because this is a situation in which you can have long-term happiness, community, with somebody who loves you, with somebody who's going to make sense in a practical way. Be generous, and that you're really going to be able to love. So I feel like you need to make sure that you open up your heart for the right person. Doesn't mean everybody gets access to you, because of course they don't. But I feel like there's a need for you to let... With the Queen of Pentacles, I feel like, you know, situations have have kind of made you a little hardened. And I feel like you could still be this really practical person, but you need to allow in the love that you deserve. It's as simple as that. And you're going to have somebody come in your life. They're either already in your life, or there's somebody that's going to come into your life. And you're going to maybe, you know, I feel like you're going to pause about, you know, maybe, you know, not being fully independent anymore. But it's like you really have nothing but to gain except gaining. Like, this person is only going to add to things. This person's not going to take, you know, from you. This person only is adding value in emotion and in practical things. In fact, like, this person, it's like you're going to have more success and happiness with this person than you will by yourself. And it doesn't mean that you haven't done a good job, because you have. You've made yourself steady and stable. You have really strong boundaries. But I feel like you need to open yourself up to having a relationship that's the right relationship, because that's what's going to be offered to you. The Devil. I feel like it's because this person definitely doesn't represent the devil, but the devil is the things that we hold on to out of fear. It's, you know, addiction. It's, you know, bad patterns. It's, you know, so if say you maybe have dated people that aren't good for you in the past, it's important to be willing to break that cycle, because you're going to have somebody that comes in and that you could just long-term be happy with. But there is a necessity, and I feel like that's probably one of the reasons why you become a little bit hardened. But it's like not every situation and not every connection is a toxic one. And I feel like you're either have this person already in your life, or you're going to be offered this person, and it's just so important to let go of anything that you're holding on to that's not in your best interest. Because this person's going to represent real, true love. Like, 2 of Cups comes out twice. 10 of Cups. Like, you can have a long-term, really happy relationship with this person. But it's important to deal with the fear, because the fear may even make you do something to sabotage the relationship. Like, it's like, I feel like there's a need for you to choose faith over fear. Because it's like what you've been manifesting is going to pay off. But you need to, you know, not be so stuck in the fear that it's like, because this person's a really healthy person. I mean, they may have been through stuff, but like they've done whatever work they need to do. So it's important. It's really important to be able to let go of the things that aren't serving you anymore. Because it's like it's like behind here, it's like two pillars, light, dark side. It's like I feel like you have all the tools you need to do to move things forward. It's like this person is manifesting what you have wanted in the past. But you're going to have to overcome your fear so you can accept the manifestation of what you wanted this whole time. So basically, you're going to be tremendously blessed. But you need to not choose fear, because if you choose fear, you're going to be the one who's introducing toxicity into this situation when it's just meant to be fairness and love and long-term happiness. Get good at letting, of course, like I said, please let go of anything that doesn't suit you. Please let go of anything that's not serving you. Because it's like it came up with, get good at letting go what doesn't suit you. And there is something, and it's very fear-based. But like, you need to, you don't need to have the most amount of faith, but I feel like you need to know that things could work out. Like, you need to be open to the possibility that things might really work out for you, that everything that you wanted could be here. You just need to not hold on to anything that's toxic, because this situation isn't going to be toxic. Like, that's not what this person is offering you. And it's only going to be toxic if you bring that in there because of your own fears. Whatever your religion or beliefs, time spent with loved ones is vital for our prosperity. It's really important that when you're offered, an incredibly great offer from a person that is really going to be openly loving and kind, that you take it. And let go of the things that aren't that. Yeah, this person that you've manifested is somebody that is really exceptionally compassionate. They're a catch. It's like your whatever you've went through, and I feel like you've definitely gone through a lot, especially with the Queen of Swords. And I'm a natural Queen of Swords, even though I've been through some stuff, but I feel like you've let things harden you, and sometimes you need to do that to get through a situation. But I feel like while you still need to be practical, it's okay to still have that loving, giving energy. You need to let things grow that are healthy. So don't panic. I feel like if you panic, that's the risk. Don't panic, because it's all going to feel like a lot. It's just still good. It's like none of it's bad. It's actually a lot of good. This person has a really tender, kind, soft heart. Like they just do. And I feel like you do too, but you're kind of holding it behind your shield of swords. So I feel like all you have to do is even though it's going to feel like a lot emotionally, like, have some faith in it, be willing to move forward. You do need to move forward, but you can slowly but surely move forward. It's more important that you consistently move forward than than whether you do it fast. 9, I feel like there are definitely some endings here, but mostly any of the endings are so that you can have ultimate happiness. So, and a really great relationship. So I'm gonna get something from, because I feel like from the Queen of Hearts, the Queen of Cups, that's going to offer you long-term happiness and love. It's just you, and I feel like it's like you manifested this for yourself. You just need to be willing to receive the manifestation and listen to your intuition rather than your fear, because they're not the same. The fear is going to get you in trouble, and your intuition is what's going to put you on the right path. So I feel like this person is just going to bring out a lot of joy in you. And I think that you need to, I feel like you're going to also see this person as very, kind of magical. I feel like you normally wouldn't say magical, but like I feel like you're going to, on some level, feel like that's a good description. Like I feel like what you need to worry about is this person's going to seem too good to be true. And they're just really good. So I'm definitely not saying avoid anything that anybody who's giving you red flags, but this is somebody who's just going to come out and be really kind and really loving and upfront about their feelings. It's like the only thing you have that's going to make you lose is listening to your fear instead of paying attention to what's actually in front of you. So I hope this helps. If you do want a free reading, I'm giving away 2 as soon as I hit 6,000 subscribers. So just make sure you're subscribed and you comment. You're in the running for that. I also want to say thank you to everybody who's been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and booking readings. If you do... Oh, I'm sorry. If you do want to contact me, my email is in the description. There is somebody posing as me in the chat. There's other people who are trying to scam people in the comments. So please, I'm never going to give you a WhatsApp. The email is the way to contact me. I check it all the time. And I just want to say thank you so much. And we are going to move on to pile number 3. Also, I'm not going to give you an email in the comments either, so please just use the one in the description so that there's no risk to anybody. So pile number 3. My gorgeous and talented people. A message you need to know right now. You're going to go through a really big and significant change. Whatever is changing, it just couldn't continue. It's like you may have been building on something, but it didn't end up being a strong foundation. It's like there was something wrong with the foundation. What do you need to know right now? A message you need right now. Hierophant. I feel like there is an opportunity for you to have something stable. Are you the Queen of Swords? Are you going to have something stable with the Queen of Swords? I feel like you might have invested in... For some of you, you've invested into the wrong person. And I feel like you want this commitment, but it's complicated because I feel like the person that you're going to have that commitment with is still out there. It's like that person is out there and single. And right now, you might be dealing with an ending in something. Now, it may not be a love reading. Something's fallen apart. And if it has to do with like there's a chance for you to independently make money if this is a financial reading. But if so, you may need to move away from something that's, you may need to be okay with doing something that's less traditional. Because this can be about traditional, but I feel like this is about some kind of independence. So something in your life has fallen apart, whether it's financial, whether it's romantic, but it's like, it's partially, the things are falling apart because you're building on the wrong foundation. Like there's, and I feel like you, it's like, I feel like things felt like they made sense at the time. Like some of these things maybe made logical sense, but it's just, it's like, you know, even though you have a legacy of stability here, like you are going to achieve stability, like you're going to have abundance, like you're going to be able to have independence. But I feel like it's just not going to happen exactly like you think it will. What do you need to know? Well, the message you need to know right now. You need to move away from what's not working. Again, it may not be a relationship, but there's something that's really not working in your life and you need to move on to something else. You may need to open up communications with somebody, give somebody some news, be willing to start over. Yeah, I feel like you need to be willing to start over, and I feel like you're really conflicted by that. So with the Three of Wands is about planning for the future, having I really feel like you guys, it's like there's a lot better for you out there. But you need to move away from, you know, what just doesn't have the legs to stand on. Just walk away from that. And I feel like you need to change the focus from what you're trying to manifest, because it's just, you can definitely, you're going to receive something and it's going to be worth having, but you need, it's like, all right, I just came out with the old hat. It's like, stop doing the same thing and expecting a different result. With the Five of Swords, there also might be somebody involved that doesn't particularly mean you well. Again, it's like, you may not have it's like, you may have to, like, either that, it's either a person, or like, you need to not be sabotaging yourself. It's one of those two things. It's either you not sabotaging yourself by continuing to, you know, because like you can create some kind of stability on your own. But it's like you just may have to do things differently than you have before, and you may need to shift your focus, because it's not like you're going to, it's like you definitely can manifest good things in your future. But sometimes if things repeatedly aren't working, it's because they're just not for you, and you really need to redirect your energy. There's a need to engage with your heart space. And because I feel like you may be much more comfortable just with the intellectual, and there's nothing wrong with the intellectual. I love the intellectual. But there's also a need to like give things the feeling check as well. You know, it's not like you need to let go of your intellectual prowess, but you also need to acknowledge your feelings and realize that you're getting information from your emotional body as well. A lot of you, it's like you're going to have somebody come in and it's like you need to engage in your heart space because you're going to be offered love. Now, some of you, this may not be romantic, but it's like whatever, it's like the love that you give is you're going to receive. The love that, but stop investing in people. It's, you know, like stop investing in something that hasn't worked off over and over again. Like it's like there's a need to say that sometimes things didn't work out, so better things can come your way. But you engaging in your heart space, you definitely walking away from anybody who's acting shady, you not sabotaging yourself, because some of you, you're doing it to yourself. But you need to engage in your heart space. But like if you do, it's like that's where things are going to pay off for you right now. And I feel like you want to hold things at bay. It's like you need to move forward from what hasn't worked, but it's like you won't let in the abundance that's meant for you. So you really is, so it's like the universe is teaching you a lesson. Like they're saying, hey, what have we learned? And it's like, and you're so close to like up leveling, you're so close to, you know, it's like you're really not far at all from getting to the next level. You're not far at all from, you know, breaking out of any negative cycle. But it's like sometimes if things aren't working out, you need to like think about why they aren't working out and maybe do something different. And it's just, so you're being given a really big opportunity for growth, and you know, opportunities for growth are usually not very comfortable, but it's like the universe wants you to learn the lesson and maybe stop investing, like, because you need to redirect your energy in a different way. And I feel like you really need to redirect your energy towards your heart space, because you're really missing something by not doing that. Don't let stress win. I feel like it's important to not let stress win, especially if it's going to make you just close down. Because it's like, it's not that you can't have what you want, you just may not have it the way you wanted it. You know, like you will get what you want, but if it's a romantic relationship, it might be a different person, but they give you what you want instead of the person that you're reinvesting in, that no matter what, it doesn't work out. Or if it's, you know, a business plan, it's not, you know, like you could definitely be successful, but you need to, you know, stop putting money and investment in something that can't be stable and accept that, you know, you're capable of creating stability. It just may not be exactly like you thought it was going to be. So it's like you can have the abundance that you want, but you need to stop being quite so controlling about how you receive it. Don't like it, don't do it. If you're, you know, like, if you're doing something to sabotage yourself, the universe suggests that you stop. that if, if it's like, you don't need to keep doing the same thing. You can learn the lesson, so you just don't have to do the same cycle. So it's like, right now, I feel like you need to really face the truth. It's like and the truth is, there are some things that are not going to work out. That doesn't mean that you can't have the right thing for you, but the thing that's working out isn't the right thing for you. Golden crown. Again, like, the golden crown is about somebody that's incredibly compassionate, somebody who's, very loving, very giving. I really feel like you are gonna have, I feel like there's a need for either you to really get to a point where you're acting in a really compassionate way, or ultimately, like, you're attracting in somebody that, is just incredibly kind. And you definitely should be giving the love back to that person. It's like, this is not the kind of person that you meet every day. This is not, but you're going to have somebody and they're going to be incredibly kind, and, you should let yourself be open to the good things that are being offered to you, because I feel like you're getting so lost in indecision, and I don't know if somebody's doing you wrong right now or if it's you that's doing you wrong, but like, it's like you're this close to getting the things you want. It's just not going to be the way you expect it, and you need to, like, learn your lesson and face some truth, and so you actually get what you deserve. Again, there's going to be, either you need to really embrace your heart, and I feel like you really do need to embrace your heart space, but I feel like whether it's a romantic person or not, you're going to have somebody come into your life that is just incredibly kind-hearted, like really just the most beautiful heart you've ever seen. And they're going to offer a lot to you. So I feel like it's important that you keep calm with the halite. It's important that you accept that it's like, this is the glow in the dark. It's like, you may not see every step along the way. You may have to, deal with some truths. Especially since, if you don't deal with the truth, like, you're going to keep running into the tower again. Because it's like, you're getting a lesson so that you can do better in life, that you can have better in life. And it's going to start opening up your eyes. But you need to learn the lesson, because the lesson is going to open up your eyes. A lot of you, this is a soulmate. This is, this is somebody that you have a very significant spiritual connection with. They're also going to offer you a lot of healing. Like, yeah, whether it's a romantic person or not, there's going to be somebody coming in your life that is very significant to you, to your entire life journey. It's not like, it's not just somebody that you hi by. It's somebody that's very significant to you and to your future. So there is a need to embrace self-growth. It's important to not be too much in your ego. Because again, like, you do have to learn a lesson here. And it is going to lead to a new beginning. It is going to lead to a lot of good things. But if but it's like arrogance is going to lead to more falls. Arrogance is going to lead to more things falling apart. The Crown. I feel like this isn't your crown. Like you're going to be, again, the Golden Crown. You're going to be in the presence of somebody that can really give you a lot of knowledge, can really, like, they're a master. Like this person, like, yeah, their mastery might be of kindness, of, the spiritual, but they're a master in their own right. And it's important that you need to see that, even if it's not what you expected, because I don't think it is. So it's important, like, this person is going to have a long-term significant effect on your life. And I feel like you're kind of pretending that you're more okay than you are. Like you're pretending that you're okay. With the shell, there's the golden ratio, the Fibonacci spiral, beauty. But I feel like there's a need to see the underlying pattern. And ultimately, once you see the underlying pattern, you're just going to allow better things in your life. So if things aren't working out, don't keep doing the same thing. Learn what you need to learn so that you can move on, so that you can just have a better outcome and really bring in the people that in your best life are a part of it. And I feel like you have somebody that's really very significant to you, that is, a very, very kind, whether you've met this person or not. Like, you need to, it's like, it's just somebody that's, spent their life being kind, doing good things for others, they're not really I feel like it's important to understand that they're a powerful person, even if, their power isn't something that's so relatively soft. So I hope that this will help you. If you do want a free reading, I'm giving away 2 as soon as I hit 6,000 subscribers. So make sure that you are subscribed and you comment and you're in the running for that. I also want to say thank you to everybody who's been liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, booking readings. It all matters, and I'm really appreciative. Also, if somebody's giving you a WhatsApp in the comments, that's absolutely not me. I do not have a WhatsApp. I do, if you need to talk to me, my email is in the description. It's right below the timestamps. I answer all the time. And just make sure that you're not giving your information or money to somebody that's just going to scam you. That being said, we're going to move on to pile number 4. Pile number 4, my gorgeous, talented, and lovely people. What message do you need to know right now? Heartbreak. Don't worry, it's not the only card. See, the next one's healing. You're going to have an opportunity to heal some heartbreak and really move forward. Yeah, you're getting, the universe is heavily supporting you right now in your healing and you moving forward and you having a brand new beginning in which, like, you've learned the lessons that you need to learn so that you can just have a better and happier life. And that life, even though you have experienced heartbreak, is going to involve love. Like, you are, the universe loves you. The universe really loves you. Like, the universe, like, really, like, they can see what you've done, and, like, they really want to bring you solace and happiness. And that's exactly, it's like, as long as you're willing to go for it, and I feel like you're not really resistant to it, you're going to be moving forward. I feel like you experienced heartbreak because somebody just wasn't, like, they chose to be really self-centered, really, like, you know, it's like somebody came into your life and they broke your heart, and they broke your heart because they just chose to be selfish and cruel and not really look out for you. But again, the opportunity to move forward is here. Like, everything's for you getting healed. Everything's for you getting moved forward. Everything's for you having a brand new cycle. I feel like no matter what, it's just, you've done everything that you needed to do to have better than this. So it's like better is going to come for you. And it's going to involve a new beginning in love with somebody who's just really willing to offer you, you know, is going to respond with love, with loving you back, with giving back, you know, like. So yes, you definitely dealt with somebody who just chose to not be so great. Like, you know, they weren't really concerned about whether they were hurting you. I feel like they're a little bit mentally conflicted about it now. But you're, whatever it is, you're moving on to better, bigger and better. Like the World, the Ace of Cups, an ending to a negative cycle, a new emotional beginning. And the Two of Cups, love. The Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. Because again, you learned whatever you needed to learn. And that's why, like, everything in the universe is at your disposal to move forward. You just need to be willing to do it. And the best thing to do is actually be as enthusiastic, like, just to figure out how to be enthusiastic again. Because whether, you know, there was definitely somebody who treated you badly, somebody who broke your heart, but, like, be enthusiastic about, you know, having a commitment, because you're going to receive one, and it's going to be a one that is worthy of you. And it is the universe supporting you, the universe moving you forward, the universe letting you end one cycle and giving you a better one. So even though the pain's still there, like, you're just gonna move. You're just moving on to bigger and better things. Like, it's just what you're doing. Don't let social media confuse you. You're just where you need to be. You're doing a very good job. Like, the universe is like, good job. Hence the World. Hence the Star. Hence, you know, the Chariot out twice. Like, the universe is, and the Wheel of Fortune, like, the universe is here to support you. But old ways won't open new doors. I really don't feel like you are really looking back too much. But I feel like a part of this is just knowing that maybe one door has closed, but there's more out there for you. There's going to be a seed to joy and celebration, like something, like, no matter how painful this was, and I do feel like it's still painful, it's like you still planted the seeds for the celebration and your own happiness. You are going to have love. You are going to have commitment, and it's like, you're just doing a good job. And I feel like sometimes it doesn't feel like that, but you can't control what somebody else does. And I feel like somebody really acted poorly. And I don't feel like it was you. I feel like you continually took the higher ground. You continually worked to be better. And this person was just arrogant. But you were going to come out with the success. So I feel like this is a pile of just like the best revenge is a life well lived. And, you did deal with somebody who caused you harm, and they did it out of arrogance, and, they broke your heart. But don't panic. Because even though you ran up against somebody who just, I feel like super avoidant. You ran up against somebody that does, like they didn't care about being shady. So I feel like, just know that your legacy is still abundance. Like what you're going to receive is still abundance. Like the universe is going to figure it out for you, because you've done everything you need to manifest this into your life. So I feel like you went through a lot of spiritual growth, but you're going to receive even more healing. Like with that, the star, it's just, it's like you're not going to stay in this level of pain or hurt. You're going to have things, like what you've sown, you're going to reap. The seeds that you've planted, you're going to get, you're going to get the benefit of them. Because what you put out there was good. What you put out there was kind. And the fact that somebody else chose to be awful isn't going to keep you from your success and happiness. You've just really done too much work for that. So just know that there's going to be healing, that you should just, like somebody was really, really immature. And I feel like you were really yourself, you were really honest, you were really, you've done all this work to be a really good person, and you were really genuine. And somebody was really immature. So just know that you're getting a transition out of that situation. That ultimately your life is going to move forward slowly but surely, but in a way that's reliable, in a way that's I feel like there's two connections here. I feel like if one connection for you is not going to work out, if one person just, is determined not to do the right thing, I feel like you should know that there's going to be somebody. It's like you've done too well to not receive what you deserve. So if there's somebody else in this situation and they just aren't getting it together, doesn't matter. You're going to get your legacy. You're going to get what you deserve. And you're going to get a different connection. But I do know that you still have a lot of sadness. Like this was something that hurt you really deeply. But like the key to your heart, like you're gonna receive love. You're just because it's what you give. You're going to, like, you have what it takes. It's like the things that are for you are going to be unlocked for you because you've done all the work that you need to do. So, and I feel like with it's considering like you're going to find that there's a lot of additions to your life. So some of you might be finally truly letting go of somebody who, for whatever reason, is just not choosing to be the best version of themselves or even a really great version of themselves. And that's okay. Because you're going to be taken care of one way or another. You've broken out of negative cycles. You have a new beginning coming. You have a new beginning in love with somebody who is going to love you. And it is the universe bringing you luck. It is the universe, giving you healing. Like the promise that things will work out. And I feel like, the universe is trying to tell you that whether this person gets their stuff together or not, the universe is going to come through for you and give you what you actually deserve. And I just hope that helps. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. If you do want a free reading, I'm giving away 2 as soon as I hit 6,000 subscribers. So just be subscribed and comment, and you're in the running there. I also want to say thank you to everybody who's been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, booking readings. If you do want to talk to me, my email's in the description right below the timestamps. There is somebody that's posing as me in the chat. So please do not give that person any information. I do not have a WhatsApp. I'm not going to try to book an appointment with you in that section. So if you want to, I'm more than happy to. But make sure that you're actually contacting me. Thank you. Bye.